What's going on, guys? My name is Ted, and today I'm bringing you a 54-2 gameplay on the map Fallen using my golden ACR with a red dot sight and silencer. The gold ACR looks freaking awesome, which is why I use this gun so much. I love all the gold guns in this game. Unlike Black Ops, where they kind of like half-dipped the guns in gold, in this game they're like all-out gold, which is awesome. I love the guns, the gun looks in this game, and yeah. So in my previous commentary, I asked everyone to leave me questions that I could answer in a kind of an Ask Me Anything video. And here we go. I got a lot of good questions from you guys. Before I get into that, I'd like to say that I'm going to be gone on a ski trip with my church group for the next 3 or 4 days. I'm going to be back Sunday, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to post a video then because I'm going to get back pretty late, I think. I live in South Carolina, and we're going up to Lake Junaluska for a ski trip, which is pretty funny actually because right now outside it's about 82 degrees, and I don't know how there's going to be snow because I'm only going one state away. Maybe there'll be snow, maybe it's going to be artificial, maybe it's just going to be a bust. I don't really care about the snow as much as I do hang out with my friends up there. That's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's where I'm going to be for the next 2 or 3 days. That's why I'm not going to be playing, that's why I'm not going to be posting up videos. I haven't died. I just, I'm on a ski trip. So anyways, let's get into these questions. The first question comes from Ben's Awesome Media. And he asked me, when did you start to form a passion for gaming? Well, 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, yeah, freshman year of high school. I had this friend named Dylan, and Dylan showed me all about video games. Generally, Zombies was the one that we played together the most. And I tell you, before then, it was like, oh, video games are for nerds. This thing is so stupid. This is lame. He was talking about, Xbox Live parties, and I was like, what the hell is an Xbox Live party? Like, it sounded so geeky. And then he showed me Zombies. I was like, this is awesome. Instantly, I was like addicted to Nazi Zombies from Call of Duty 5. And I started playing just about when the second map pack got released for Call of Duty 5. So I'm not a long-time gamer. I only started gaming back when I was about 14, maybe 15 years old. And I honestly fell in love with it instantly. I remember a good story. When I first got my Xbox, I played it for 36 straight hours, and I got the Red Ring of Death. That's how I fried my very first Xbox. And after that, I upgraded to a better Xbox and made sure that it didn't have those problems again. And that's when I started having a passion for Xbox. Ever since then, I've never put down the Xbox for more than maybe a month at a time, and that's over summer break when I work a lot. So yeah, passion for gaming was almost instant for me. I'd been playing RuneScape previous to that, and I basically quit RuneScape instantly when I started playing video games. I just loved video games a lot. So anyways, moving on to the next question is by Ginger. And he asked, he said, your channel is awesome. What kind of music do you listen to? I used to listen to a lot of rap back in like middle school. I thought that was like the cool thing to listen to, so I listened to a lot of rap. But anymore, like on my phone, I've got like maybe 3 rap songs now. Honestly, anymore, it's like pop, rock, and a lot of dubstep. I know some people don't know what dubstep is, I guess, if you're in other countries, but it's basically like regular songs, just have the bass amped up on them, and they're like remixes. It's really cool. Mark my words, dubstep will be really popular in like 3 or 4 years. Right now, there's like really no radio stations dedicated to dubstep, and it's not too common. And right now, the only like famous band, quote unquote, is Skrillex. They actually won 5 Grammys at the Grammy Awards a few days ago, and they were like the 3rd most acclaimed group at the Grammys the other day. So I think that's really cool. Dubstep is definitely going to be growing. Definitely, it's grown on me a lot at least. And I think that anyone that listens to it's gonna find that they really get into it, especially teenagers. It's not something that you're gonna let your grandparents listen to, but any teenagers, maybe even young adults, are really gonna enjoy it. And it's awesome if you got a nice stereo system on your car. So moving on to the next question, this guy named Weaver, he's on my friends list, X-Weaver, X1, asked me if I could do. Long story short, he asked me if I could do competitive scenes, competitive gaming, and how I would react in the competitive scene. And I have done competitive gaming before. I did a little bit of game battles. However, it wasn't types of gaming that I enjoyed, and I really didn't do too well with it. You'll notice that I'm 90% a demolition player and maybe a little bit of team deathmatch and kill confirmed. I've been posting a lot of kill confirmed games recently because I'm kind of enjoying it right now. But when I played the competitive scene, it's normally search and destroy. I mean, it's very rare to find a competitive game that's not search and destroy. Maybe a little bit of capture the flag. But there's very little demolition. There's almost no team deathmatch, and I don't even think kill confirms a competitive game list or game type. So as far as the competitive scene goes, it's cool. I really don't enjoy it too much, and I honestly had my ass handed to me. There's 2 types of gamers. There's the pub stompers, which is what I am, and there's the real professionals. The guys that can go inside of competitive gameplay and really just smash everyone. That's like the Woody's gamer tag. You're going to notice Woody's gamer tag isn't a very good player in public matches, but he's fantastic at competitive gameplay because he really thinks out all of his moves. Whereas with me, I don't expect the other team to be any good. That's why I get so many kills. I really just ambush them, and I don't expect them to be any good. Like little things like, you know, just jumping can really outmaneuver any average player. Whereas in competitive play, you have to think that the other person knows that you're going to be jumping and they're going to aim up in the sky, things like that. Also, stun checks on spawns, it's ridiculous what they can do in competitive gameplay. And I'd like to get into it just a little bit, but I really don't think I'd fare very well. Let's move on to the next one. This one guy named Cronky02 asks, any tips on how to sound whore better? I'm having a hard time sound whoring, and he has headphones. He doesn't have a headset, though. He plugs his headphones into the TV. Is that good, or what should I do? Headphones are good, but here's the problem. Headphones only amplify what your TV is giving you, and generally speaking, a TV is not going to give you very precise audio. Things like the Turtle Beach headsets and the Astro A40s, those actually amplify a lot of the noises like footsteps, reload sounds, people brushing against walls or brushing through bushes. Everything makes a sound in this game. Even if you have dead silence, you're still not completely hidden. I can still sound whore people that have dead silence. Not their footsteps, mind you, but a lot of times when they're brushing against surfaces, changing guns, everything like that, you really can't pick that up off of headphones. That doesn't matter if they're plugged in the television or not. You really can't pick up very good sounds through that. Honestly, I'd suggest picking up just a really cheap headset. You can get some headsets at like Walmart for 40 bucks, 40, 50 bucks. I think the cheapest ones that I know of are the Turtle Beach X1s or X11s. I can't remember which one's the cheapest, but they're just wired headsets. They might be maybe $50, but if you're really serious about gaming, 50 bucks isn't too much. It's either that or a different video game. And I think it's definitely a good investment. They last forever. I've had my Turtle Beach X11s for 3 years now almost, and pretty much since I started gaming, and they've never done me wrong, and they work really well. I mean, just something. You know, if you wanted to go hardcore, buy the Astros. Those are like $200 though. I'm gonna save up for a pair of those over the summer probably. They're definitely a benefit, but I mean, you can see how well I game, and all I've got is the X11. So it's up to you how much money you want to spend on it. If you want to spend a lot of money, buy the Astros. Want to spend a little bit of money, buy some cheap Turtle Beaches. They both do generally the same amount though. Moving on to the next question. What's the easiest mode to get a MOAB? And he asks if it's Team Deathmatch. And this is asked by Mr. Fagrell. Interesting names people have. The easiest game mode, in my opinion, to get a MOAB is Kill Confirmed. And followed by Team Deathmatch. I'd say Team Deathmatch is probably the second easiest. Here's the reason why, guys. Generally speaking, if you have a basic player is going to go inside a basic playlist. A basic playlist is Kill Confirmed and Team Deathmatch. Those are the two most common game modes, and if you look on the player counts for each of the game modes, Team Deathmatch is by far the most common, followed by Infection now, because everyone loves the Infection game mode. But third would be Kill Confirmed. And Team Deathmatch is easy to get a MOAB in. The only problem with that is that you really have to rush, because if you hold back, you're not going to be able to get enough kills in time. And with Kill Confirmed, you got plenty of time to go and gather your kills, especially if your team's not collecting the dog tags. So either Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed. And once again, it really depends on the other team. If the other team's, you know, MLG opponents, you're not going to get a MOAB, generally speaking. But if they're, you know, a bunch of BK randoms, you know, just got the game, Christmas noobs, they got it for their birthday, and they're pretty low ranks, yeah, you got a decent shot at getting a MOAB as long as you got on that specialist bonus and you know how to maneuver your way around the map. So between those two game modes, I'd say my personal easiest one is Demolition, but that's because I have full teams. But for any normal player that doesn't play with teams very often, I'd say either Kill Confirmed or Team Deathmatch is the best to go in solo. And hopefully you get a MOAB that way. Also, make sure you use the Specialist package, and make sure that you have on those stealth perks like Assassin. In any team-based game like Team Deathmatch and even Kill Confirmed, UAVs are really common. You want to make sure you can be able to hide from those. And that's probably the biggest tip I can give. That's the end of this gameplay, guys. Well, the gameplay's got like a minute left. That's the end of this question and answer thing, though. I like to do more of these because I think they're really cool. Maybe I'll give y'all feedback. Once again, I do read all the comments I'll post on these videos, so if you have any other questions for me, leave them down below or message me. One other question I get a lot, guys, is can you add me? My friends list is now full. I know I was doing things where if you had a high KDR, I might add you. But my friends list is full, and I really hate deleting people. Everyone on there I know or has changed their name, and I still know them a little bit. So I really can't add anyone else, guys. I wish I could add every single one of y'all, because I love playing with my subscribers. But the closest you can get to adding me is just friend me on Facebook, or like my page on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter. That's about as close as you can get. And I post out a lot on those things whenever I'm playing with my subscribers. And if you want to join me, then that's fine, because I normally don't have very many friends online when I get home from school at around noon. That's when I post out wanting to, or tweet out or whatever, trying to get people to join my games. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this gameplay, as always, make sure to click that like button. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more, click that subscribe button. I post high-quality content every single day. Just again, one more reminder, I'm not posting for the next 3 days because I'm going to be on a ski trip. I hope it's going to be a good time, but I hope there's snow so I can actually ski. I don't know if there's actually going to be snow or not. Other than that, guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later.